We recently observed a festival called Namami Brahmaputra on various banks of the river Brahmaputra for the very first time. Central government passes crores of rupee for organizing the festival. The Brahmaputra river is one of the well-known major river flows from the Himalaya through most of the course in Assam and meet the sea in Bangladesh. We love and respect our river. Namami festival, which could not be celebrated well owing to heavy rainfall and furious wind, was a festival to give tribute and worship to the major river. We are reliant on the Brahmaputra. The famous singer late Dr. Bhupen Hazarika had sung many songs on the river Brahmaputra. Umananda, the famous world's smallest river island, is on the river Brahmaputra. We have culturally rich world's biggest river island Majuli is also in the river Brahmaputra. And there have been many songs sung by various artists related to Majuli. How these Bangladeshi people dare to come and settle in our own river Brahmaputra is a $1 million question as of now. All the indigenous people of Assam and other non-Assamese people from other parts of India who settled in Assam must come out from the comfort cell to act together immediately to stop the ever-growing population of foreign nationals. Otherwise, we will lose our own identity in our own country. Now it is a high time to protect our own indigeneity. I surf Google Map daily, and one day I discovered something that shocked me deep. I was astonished to find a large number of agglomerated settlements of people over sand dunes of the river Brahmaputra. Those settlements are totally cut off from the rest of the place. They live there without electricity, school, shop, and proper communicable road with rest of the place. Every family have their own boats to connect and fulfill the requirements. The whole area where these strangers dwelled remain under water during rainy season. Riverine area do not belong to any specific owner in this country. These areas are reserved by the concerned government department and native residents and villagers can use it without harming its sustainability. This is a very serious matter. Very few people would probably know about it. If this kind of settlements continue to grow in the riverine parts of the Brahmaputra, then very soon we will lose the heritage of the river. One fine morning, I went out to see those villages following Google Map. I fueled my bike and drove towards Chandrapur. On my way, in Panikhaiti, on the left side of the road I saw a gate where it is written Central Training Institute and I felt I should visit the place. I went in and found a playground and the river Brahmaputra flowing behind beneath the ground. When closely observed, I saw a hut and a boat over the ridge of sand in the middle of the river Brahmaputra. I spent some time and continue my driving towards Govardhan. My destination is Govardhan Bridge and then some nearby bank of the Brahmaputra. Govardhan Bridge is built over Kopili River which flows all the way from Meghalaya to meet the Brahmaputra at Govardhan and also a major tributary river of Brahmaputra. Here, water body extends and forms sand dunes big and vast like an island. Delta-like fissures is formed in this place due to deposition of sediment by Kopili and other tributary rivers. I visited during the rainy season and water level already raised to an extent that it cut off the island from the bank. I did not lose hope and decided to visit Hattisila near the Brahmaputra. I managed to cross the little obstruction with the help of a boat and reach one island totally occupied by Bangladeshi. They have crop fields and banana trees near their huts on this temporary island. When water level rises, all those islands goes under water and illegal occupants settle near the road, and when water level descend and new sand dunes appear, they go back and settle there again. Hi, behind me you can see the river Brahmaputra flowing calmly, and this place is really very beautiful. The water level of Brahmaputra is rising, and you can see the vast area of river Brahmaputra. As I said, Bangladeshis are everywhere. I can see some houses. Let me show this to you. Let's go from here because our destination is not this. We have far way to go. I just feel that I should visit this place. So I suddenly turned my bike and pay my visit to this place. And it is worth visiting this place because this place is really very beautiful. India is already an overpopulated country, and we cannot bear the extra burden of the illegally entered foreign population. Every Indians have Aadhaar card except people of Assam. Why? Because NRC update is in progress and many other anomalies of illegally entered Bangladeshi who had been settled here over a long period of time and their next two generations who born in India. People of Assam are in great trouble. To understand the complexities of illegal Bangladeshi in Assam, we need to go back to the history and understand the root of the problem and challenges. The division of India and Bangladesh was a part of the partition of India. Bangladesh was formerly known as East Pakistan and predominantly Hindu West Bengal became a province of India and predominantly Muslim East Bengal, now Bangladesh, became a province of Pakistan. So, after independence in 1947, India divided into Pakistan, India and East Pakistan, that is Bangladesh, under the province of Pakistan. In 1971, East Pakistan became independent country, now known as Bangladesh. The second partition of Bengal left behind a legacy of violence which continue to this day. A massive population transfer began immediately after partition. Millions of Hindu migrated to India from East Bengal. The majority of them settled in West Bengal. A smaller number went to Assam, Tripura and other states. Tripura had a predominantly tribal population. But after partition, thousands of Bengali Hindu migrated to Tripura. This has changed the state's demography completely. Tripura's tribe became a minority in their own homeland and also lost their land holdings. As a result, tribal insurgency began, which led violent riot among tribes and Bengalis in 1980. Low-scale insurgency continued to this day. At the time of partition, East Bengal had no large industry. There were very few mineral resources and its economy is completely agrarian. All large industries, military bases, government office, and higher educational institutions were situated in Kolkata. Without Kolkata, Muslim East Bengal was decapitated. It also lost the Kolkata port, the premium port at that time. East Bengal had to begin with nothing. Dhaka at that time was only a district headquarters. The majority of its population was very poor and still a large number of the population today living below minimum basic needs. This low-class poor population infiltrate into Assam and this continued. Till 2015, a large area between Bangladesh and India in Assam had no fence because of a dispute of demarcation within the international border. The Assam movement or Assam agitation 1979-1985 was a popular movement against illegal immigrants in Assam. The movement led by All Assam Student Union ASU and the All Assam Gana Sangram Parishad developed a program of protest and demonstration to compel the government to identify and expel illegal immigrants. The agitation program were largely non-violent, but the Nelly massacre was a case of extreme violence. The agitation program ended in August 1985 following the Assam Accord, which was signed by leader of ASU and AAGSP and the government of India. Though the accord brought an end to the agitation, but some key clauses are yet to be implemented or never been implemented till date. An accord that was signed to see a possible solution for illegal immigrants and revolve around their detection and deportation still has to see the light of the day in terms of implementation of key clause of the agreement. The idea was to end a mass movement against illegal immigrants who threaten the culture, identity and economic future of the indigenous people of Assam. The accord was signed between the central and Assam government on one side and the All Assam Student Union ASU and the now defunct All Assam Gana Sangram Parishad, who spearheaded the movement, on the other hand, in the presence of the Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. According to the accord, all foreigners who entered Assam illegally on or after March 25, 1971 would be detected, their name deleted from the electoral roll, and then deported under the provisions of the Foreigners Act 1946 and the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964. Though the accord was signed on August 15, 1985, seemingly unending illegal immigration continued from Bangladesh to this day. According to official figures released way back in December 2001, there were an estimated 5 million foreigners in Assam. This illegal immigration still continue in full swing in Assam. I am almost in the middle of the river now, and this is my destination. I reached the final place of my destination, and behind me is a large number of illegally settled Bangladeshi, and over there Kopili River join Brahmaputra River, and water level is too high, so there is no way I can go there and take photographs and videos. See some Bangladeshi settlements here, and again there is no way I can go and reach them. These Bangladeshis have their own boats. They come across those boats and go back. There are you can see some people behind me. These are all Bangladeshis. Right now I am 27 kilometers away from home, and I already traveled 30 kilometers. That's enough for today. Now I head back to my home. That's I think better. The detection of illegal immigrants are easy, but still it seems lagging on the part of army and police department, and their deportation is difficult because Bangladesh does not accept them easily. Cow smuggling and trespassing of people for other businesses are unfortunately happening before the nose of the police. Assam police can be easily managed with some money. Dhubri, Hailakandi, Karimganj, Silchar, Borpeta, Moirabari, Morigao, Nagaon are some of the cities in Assam today predominantly occupied illegally by Muslim population. The majority of the population in Assam and some parts of India is Muslim. Unfortunately, they are still considered minority in the papers of the government and getting all facilities like scholarship to student and loan for various purpose under various scheme, etc. This kind of amenities attract these poor people to infiltrate and settle in our country. These helps are given by Ministry of Minority Affairs Government of India to the minority community, namely Christian, Jain, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh and Parsis. Now I feel that this is a high time that we should delete Muslim community from the list. Our own indigeneity is at stake if we do not act right now. Kashmir is fully dominated by Muslim. Many Hindu Pandits' family were killed. they had to leave their own home unwantedly out of fear. Even Kashmiri people are killed due to crossfiring from Pakistan's side. The day is not far when Assam also go through a similar situation like in Kashmir if illegal immigration is not stopped immediately. Who knows or guarantee that in future Muslim dominated place in Assam like Dhubri, Murabari, Hailakandi will not be demanded by Bangladesh. Recently, many new militant groups were formed in Bangladesh. Many Hindu people in Bangladesh were killed in terrorist activities. This parted militant group in Bangladesh have come under the leadership of a prescribed militant organization named the Jamaatul Mujahideen Bangladesh (JMB). Future is unpredictable and we all must come out and act together to protect our own future.
Okay, I reached the place where I wanted, but this place is very vast, and without bike on foot it is almost impossible to walk. And the boat I crossed this water body is about to leave, so I have not much time to stay here and record the actual scenario. Here and walking on the sand dune, it does not feel like I'm in the middle of the Brahmaputra, and I don't know where to go because there are multiple roads. Some leads to crop paddy field and some leads to house, and I will not take my life into risk by getting any closer to them because I don't know how these people react. They are a bit scared in Assam, and they usually talk very less with unfamiliar people. So I will not go any further. One thing I notice about these people, they are very hardworking. Okay, you can see behind me is a big paddy field. I reached a paddy field in the middle of the river Brahmaputra. That is amazing. I was shooting video and there are few people who are shouting, asking me why I am doing this. What is the purpose of coming? They are far from me, so I hardly listen to their voice, but at least I understood that they are curious about my entry into this place, and I said them that I was simply came here to enjoy this place and nothing else. They don't need to worry about my recording. And then they take a deep breath. So they are very scared actually, as expected, and they actually does not own this property. This whole area is a government reserved area and they don't have any right to come and settle here. Finally, I reach home. I'm too tired. I started my journey at 10 o'clock and concluded my journey at 1:53 p.m. around 2 o'clock, and almost traveled 50 kilometers up and down. I'm too trusty. I hope you like this video, and I wish you a good health. Have a great day. I'm gonna drink some water now. Bye.
At the end, I would like to clear this that when I said Muslim, I only and only refer to Muslim people who crossed the border, entered India illegally, and enjoying all the facilities. I also request at the end to indigenous Muslim brother of Assam not to support them. Millions of illegally immigrated Bangladeshis are settled down on sand dunes of the river Brahmaputra. Why our government are not doing anything? How and why this is happening? At the very end, I would like to thank all my viewers for watching this to the very end. In future, I will try to capture close footage of their huts, crop fields, and whole lifestyle. Subscribe my channel for more videos. My channel is not dedicated to any specific subject. I do videos on various subjects. This video is done for my blog whose address is given below. Please do visit my travel blog. Have a great day. Take care of your health. Thank you for watching.